isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Whether any dates are announced for you for other labs?
Sir, DBMS announced, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute, students. 1 minute.
On
Students, 1 minute. I'll log in from another system. I'll log in from another system. Now I have to leave this seminar.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Students, tell me, what about the probable dates for other labs?
Sir,
22
DBMS
for
on
DBMS.
22nd.
22nd? DBMS, huh?
Yes, sir.
DBMS, sir. 22nd on DBMS. Yes, sir.
Okay, 1 minute. I am seeing the timetable. I'll also tell the date for my lab. Today is 14th. 21st. 21st afternoon. 21st afternoon will be the Python lab test. Okay, students. Hello. Students, how many programs you have executed? Hello? 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 You should talk, students. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So how many programs are over for you? Lab program 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
8.
5 and
8.
8. 8th program. What about 7th? 7th program is not yet over. Okay, 8th you have done. So 5 plus 1, 6 programs. 6 programs are over. Out of how many? Out of 14 programs. Okay, out of 14 you have done with 6 programs. Students, today we'll do a program wherein you will see how to insert a number in a sorted array. So 8th is done. So 9th we will do today. I have not shared the screen, isn't it?
Sir, how many programs to test,
Seven.
sir?
7. Exactly half. So you have overall 14
1 to
programs.
5 and 7, 8, sir.
No, not like that. 1 to 5, then 8 and 9.
Okay, sir.
1 to 5, then 8 and 9. So 8th program you have already done. Today we'll see 9th program. So 9th program, can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You also have this manual with you. Already I have shared. So write a program to insert a number in a sorted array. So first we consider the list. Students, you tell me what is the difference between array and a string? Whether array is mutable? My question is whether array is mutable? Mutable or immutable? Hello? What about the string? Whether strings are mutable or immutable? Hello? Students, you have to
String
reply.
immutable.
So string immutable. Okay. What about array?
Array is also immutable.
String immutable, sir. String is immutable.
Yeah. Okay. That is fine. String is immutable. What about array?
Sir, array is
Array is
immutable,
also
string is immutable.
Yes. Array is mutable. String is immutable. That means we can deal with the array. We can modify the contents of the array, but not the contents of the string. Okay, that is why strings are immutable. But here then you may be thinking that then why just like an array, the elements of strings are also accessed one at a time in an iteration manner, isn't it? Students, if you look at how to access one item at a time from a list, string and array, it is exactly same.
Sir, voice break agrees.
Network problem kada. I think now it is audible. Hello, now it is audible.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir. Voice break ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ sir.
Sir, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ sir.
maybe a network problem from your side, man. If you have dual SIM, you can change mobile data to another SIM. Students, even though we access the elements of a string one at a time within the for loop, just like how we do with in the case of arrays, but you should not think that array and string are one and the same. Only the way in which we access the elements that can be same, but not the data, but they are not the same data structures. We cannot change the contents of a string. So now our problem is write a program to insert a number in a sorted array. That means there is an array which is sorted. Okay, we'll see how to sort the array by using the inbuilt function sort. First, create an empty array, then ask the user to enter the number of elements, that is the n value. Ask the user to enter from the keyboard, then convert that string value into number and save it in n. Then for I in range of n, what is the meaning of this statement, students? What is the equivalent statement of this? Hash for, tell me, I'll write the for loop. What is the equivalent for loop? Tell me. Hello. Now tell me the equivalent C programming for loop for I in range of n. Hello.
I is equal to 0.
Yes, I is equal to 0.
I less than n.
I less than n.
I plus plus.
I plus plus. So this is the equivalent for loop. That means starting from, oh, n is not typed. Okay. Starting from initial value I is equal to 0 up to n value, in each iteration increment the I value by one number, that is I is equal to I plus 1, that is I plus plus. Now this is same as this for loop. Now take temporary variable x, enter the elements. So in the first iteration you will enter the first number, so that will be added in the 0th index. How it will be added? It will be added by using the append method. So this is li is what? Name of the array. We have the array li dot append of x. So it will insert. So up to n, up to the value of n, it will keep on repeating and it will keep on adding by using array name dot append. Then, so as per the problem statement, write a program to insert a number in a sorted array. So first you need to sort it. So while entering the numbers, we have entered some numbers of our choice where the array is not sorted. Now after finishing this for loop, say this is the last statement of the for loop. Now this is the, so now this is out of the for loop. Now index, after finishing entering the values, now we do sorting. Li dot sort. So by default, tell me how it will be sorted? In increasing order. By default, it will be sorted in increasing order. Now print the sorted array. So now it will print the elements of the array in a sorted fashion. Then enter the search element. So that is, sorry, not the search element, sorry. Enter the element to be inserted. So enter the element what you want to insert. Then we take to count variable. So that is to see in what position you are inserting. Then one flag variable. Okay, flag variable we use it in if condition. Let us see. For I is equal to, sorry, for I in list. For I in list. So that means we are considering the elements of the list one at a time, and we are putting it in the for loop. So that means this loop will repeat. Say for example, if you have n elements, n number of times this loop will be repeated. Then if the first element in the first iteration, first element is greater than item, okay, the first item is greater than the inserted item, then li dot insert. Okay, yeah, then insert comma count. Count is what? Initially in the first iteration, count is equal to 0. That means where you are inserting? You are inserting at first position. Since count is equal to 0 and the already present item is greater than the item what you are inserting. So therefore insert it in the first position, that is in the 0th index. Then set flag is equal to 1. Okay. Then come out of the loop. Otherwise means if this condition fails, then increment the count. Count is equal to count plus 1. Then go to the next iteration. Check whether the second item in the already present array is greater than item. If true, insert. Insert in count. Now what is count? Count is 1. Okay, now insert at first position. Then set flag is equal to 1 and break. Okay, in case if this condition fails, once again increment count. Then go to next iteration. Similarly, you do that. Then see students, here one thing you need to remember. Here we use the append method to insert an element. So this will insert an element at the end. But when you want to insert at a specific position, then you have to use insert method. Insert accepts 2 parameters. So this is the index. This is the index value in what position you want to insert. And this is second one is the item which you want to insert. Okay. Then if flag is equal to 0, that means if flag remains 0, then you have to insert. So initially the flag was 0. So you are checking up to last but one element. So all the elements are greater than the. So all the elements are greater than this item. So therefore now you have to insert at the end. Insert at the end. Then the array after inserting the element is li. That's it. You can see here. So enter the number of elements, 5 elements. So you are inserting in whatever the fashion you want. After that you are sorting. Then after that you want to insert 66. So here you have inserted. So what is the basis of inserting 66 exactly here? So here it will check the condition. So here it will check the condition and it will insert at suitable position. If the present element is greater than the new element, then you insert based upon the index value. Otherwise, you just increment the count and you check, you go for the next iteration. So that's how this program will work. Students, from this program, one thing is very clear. So you can shuffle the elements within the array. So that is the major concept you are going to learn. You can shuffle. So that means since see in the beginning the array was not sorted, then you have sorted. That means you have modified the contents. So for example, first element has become third element has become fifth element, like that, because you are sorting in sequence. So that's one concept that is clear. Then here we came to know that by using two different elements we can insert the element into an array by using append. So this will insert at the end of the array, And if you want to insert at a specific position, then we have to use insert method, which accepts two parameters, index value and the item you want to insert. That's it, students. Shall I tell one more program? Hello? Reverse of a string, palindrome.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
We'll also see palindrome. Write a program, Python program, to check whether the given string is palindrome or not using built-in string manipulation methods. Using built-in string manipulation methods. That means there is some inbuilt function already available. You need to use that and reverse the string. Sorry, not using built-in string manipulation methods. Not using built-in methods. Actually, yesterday only we have done this program. Do you remember, students?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about, what is this concept? Tell me.
Range,
Like
index
and-
range, sir. Minus index range.
Huh? Negative index and positive index. Yesterday we were talking about negative index and positive index. At that time we saw this. Okay, first let us see what is the. So first let us ask the user to enter the string, then convert it into lowercase s dot lower. So this is the inbuilt method available in Python. To use this method, you need not import any of the packages or any of the modules. Then look at here. Now I'll take one temporary variable, string hyphen river. That is string reverse is equal to, this is s is the name of the string. See here, actually this index should have three values: I value, j value and k value. I value is the starting point, j value is the target, that is the end point, then k is the number of steps that you need to increment in each after each iteration. So that means, so starting, what is the meaning here? What is the starting value? Beginning. So when you have not mentioned the initial I value, that means you need to start from the beginning. Then what about j value? That is also not mentioned. So what is the meaning when j is not mentioned, students? Display till the end. Display till the end of the string. That is the meaning. Then if k value is -1, so what is the meaning of this? Start from end point. Why? Because -k refers to the last character, isn't it? Minus k refers to the last character. So now what it will do, this will display the entire string in the reverse order. Say for example, you have entered hello, HELLO, it will display OLLEH in the reverse order. Why? Because here the k value is negative. So -1 means you have to start from the last character and display complete string. Display complete string. Now if actual string and the reversed string both are same, then given string is a palindrome. Otherwise not a palindrome. Students, this is the core logic. This one line is the core logic of your program, the highlighted portion. Without specifying I and j value, if you put 2 colons, that means you need to consider entire string, display entire string. And if the third parameter is negative, that is especially -1, start from the last character. So if it is -2, start from last but 1th character. Okay, that's the meaning. Any doubt in this? So example, liril, LIRIL. Even if you do the reverse of that, still it will be liril. So that is a palindrome. Another example, ma'am, MAM, ma'am. So palindrome. Then Malayalam. Students, you can see here the output string Malayalam. Even if you read it from the reverse order, still it is Malayalam. Malayalam. It's a palindrome. Okay. So like that, you can ask the user to enter a string, means only one word. Enter a string means only one word. Then reverse it by using this logic. Reverse it, I told. So this can be the interview question also. So you see now, I think you understand why it is been kept as a lab set program. See, you take any language, you will be doing palindrome program, isn't it? So here it is very easy to do the palindrome program. So this is one line logic. Understood, students? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you do these two programs. If you want to take the screenshot, you can take the screenshot.
yes, sir. 9th program.
Yeah, 10th program you take, 9th I will scroll. Take the screenshot in your system. Over?
Yes, sir.
I will go to the 9th program. Yes. 1 minute. Reduce the zoom. Okay, now you take the screenshot. See, this is the programming. Even if you change the source code and if you are getting the desired output, that is well and good. And even I appreciate that effort, isn't it? See, we can write, say for example, yesterday we saw that, so wherever we use for loop, it can be replaced with while loop. So such modifications if you are doing and if you are getting the desired output, so no issues. So I'll never tell that you have to return only the program what I have given. So you have to write the program which will give you the desired output. That is always very, very important. So when you write a program, three things are very important, students, keep in your mind. So first thing is that whatever you write, that should be easily readable. So when it is easily readable, your program should have proper indentation. When your program has proper indentation, so that makes it easy to read, and that should be supported by suitable comments. Okay, it is always better if your program is supported by suitable comments. Okay, if necessary. See, sometimes if you use meaningful names, then you need not have any comments. If you do not use meaningful names, then it is better to write the comment. So this is a function to implement, okay, this particular feature like that. Then second thing, so your solution should be optimized solution. You see that? So your solution is optimized solution. What is optimized solution? Students, anyone, what is the meaning of optimized solution? Say for example, we can do quicksort by using recursion and also without using recursion. So which gives you compact code using recursion or without using recursion? Which is very compact? If you use recursion, the total number of lines of code will become less. So that looks compact. So always you try to come up with a compact code. Okay. Then use proper looping and controlling structures. Use appropriate looping and control structures. So for example, here it is very much meaningful to use for loop instead of while loop. So you should know why you have to use for loop, why you want to avoid while loop, all such things you should know. Okay, so these are the three things you need to keep in your mind while writing the programs. And you should have clarity about what is the actual input and what is the desired output. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult for you to gauge whether the output what you have got is correct or wrong. So now I'll give you enough time so that you can take the programs, you execute and post the outputs on GCR. Now I'll go to the GCR and I'll schedule one assignment. You attach your program source code and output. Students, you need to attach your program source code and output to that GCR assignment. By 4:30 you have to attach it.
Sir, how to execute in test, sir, internals?
Yeah, you have online compilers, Python compilers. So just I'll show you.
We have software only, sir.
Yeah, you have software. So you have installed in your system, right? Idle.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Is
We
there?
Yeah,
have
you can use. Otherwise,
We'll
you just
enter
type here Python online
online
interpreter, not compiler, but people say compiler like that. Online compiler program. What is that? Program is. See here. So now I'll modify the code. Welcome, hello world, welcome. So and give run. You can see the output here. See, this is the worst case scenario. So you should rely on virtual platforms like this. So this is a virtual execution platform. That is platform as a service. You heard about cloud services, isn't it, students? So cloud has three types of services: software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service. So this is execution environment. So platform as a service. So in case if you don't have idle in your system, then you can show your programs like this.
In test, how should we do, sir?
I'll tell you, don't worry. So you see that you are capable of writing the program and executing the program. So I will discuss within the department and we'll take a call. So what to do? So you be ready with your idle editor and also internet. That is good enough. Huh? So sometimes you may ask you to explain the source code. So if I want, then only I may ask you to execute the program. Okay, that is up to me. Why? Because what happens, since you are at home, even if I say execute the program, you'll do cut, copy, paste, and you'll show the output, isn't it? So for me, what is the better option? Just if I come to know whether you are capable of explaining the program or not, that is more important for me. Okay, I'll
better
Yeah,
we'll
sir,
execute
that's
the
fine.
program, sir.
Huh?
We'll execute the program, sir. We don't. If we are not
Executing the program, what is there? You have the manual. You are at home. You can copy at one shot. And what is the use? What is the use, man? Huh? So in case if you are
explain better. We will
normally,
execute everyone, sir.
in case if you are conducting normally, then here, so we will monitor. You will execute whether you execute by yourself or you are copying. So that is actual way of doing the exam. But we know we don't have such flexibility, right? So now anyhow you have all small tiny programs. You make sure that you can explain the program. And one simple quiz will be given using Google Forms. You can answer there. Okay, students, now you can take your time to execute these two programs and post the results by 4:30. Compulsorily by 4:30. So after that, it will show late submission. I will not put attendance for those students. Now I will go to GCR and I will create one assignment. Today we will dispatch your marks also, students. Theory marks. See, already your marks are Marks are there with me. See, already your marks are there with me. So just you will dispatch the marks. Python lab. October 14th, 2020. Clicking execute. Program 8 and 9. Post the screenshot of source code and output.
So, sir, isn't it 9 and 10?
Yeah, 9 and 10. Yeah, 8 the last week we have done. Program 9, 10. Program number. Post the screenshot of source code and output. So both source code and output must be posted. So ungraded. So date and time 14th time. Students, I'll give 5 minutes extra. 4th up to 4:35. By today 4:35 you have to post the outputs along with source code. Assign. Okay, that's it, students. You can start. Thank you.
ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಶೋಕ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರು.
ಸರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ
ಆಯ್ತು, ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ 2 ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ.
ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ತಗೊಂಡಿ ಬಿಡಿ, ನಂಗೇನು ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನೇ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರೋದು. ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು?
ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.